a lot of young women are doing things like because they don't like the cramps and they don't like the way they feel and they don't like the side effects. They're doing, and I've talked to several young women at Oakwood, and they all admitted that they do it. They do birth control pills around the clock because it turns off your period. They don't realize the harmful side effects that is on their body, but because they don't want to feel it at all, they figure they at some point when they're ready to have kids, they'll just stop. But by the time they do that, they have all kinds of health complications, which makes having children even more difficult. There are a lot of young women who are doing tampons and an overnight pad. Well, tampons by themselves are nothing but that same recycled material, but you're inserting it and it's causing even more issues. And then you've got the insulation of the pad underneath this that's plastic and recycled material that's doing nothing but really giving them a big dose of these chemicals in their bodies. So a lot of women, because they hate this time of the month, they don't really even care about what it's doing to them. They just want it to be over. I had a young lady come to a demonstration. She was 35 years old. She got a hysterectomy at 25 after her first child because her pain level was so high monthly, she didn't care anymore. She figured she had a child, she didn't want any more. When she got married, that changed, but by that time it was too late because she had had a hysterectomy. All of these are things that young women don't know. They're not taught, no one talks about it. A lot of times when you have a 12 or 10-year-old young girl who's getting started with her period, all we do is give to them what was given to us, because we don't know anything else. And we start the cycle over and over and over again. So basically what I want to show you is this is just one that's random. I'm not going to even tell you the brand of it. One of the things that you'll notice when you look at the store brands, they're open. When you grab them, what do? You take them and you throw them in your purse and they're open. When they get in your purse, what happens? You got change and you got sometimes makeup and all kinds of lint and stuff get on it, and it's not sanitary anymore because the thing when you received it wasn't sealed in the first place, right? Well, one of the things that we learned about, the reason why this isn't sealed is because there's so many chemicals in it, it can't be sealed. If they sealed it all the way shut, it would puff up and it would pop. So there's an opening so that those chemicals can breathe. Our napkin that I just pulled out of here is sealed all the way around. Just take a look at that. Sealed all the way around. All right. This one's not. This one's sealed all the way around. So that's the first difference. This one's sealed because there's no chemicals in it. There's no reason for it to be unsealed when you receive it. Another thing is when you look at the sanitary napkins that are on the market, and this is a premium brand. This is probably one of the better ones that are out there. They're encased in a plastic. The top layer is usually a plastic. When you look at ours, it's 100% cotton. Another thing that is unique about this brand, unlike the conventional brands that are in the store, is this one has a little strip. I was talking to a young lady who was going to a homeopath because her cramps were being so heavy. She said that the doctor will prescribe this little strip. She would go inside a compound pharmacy. You can actually get this from behind the counter. This strip is a negative ion strip. This negative ion strip is brilliant that they put it actually in a pad. The reason why it's brilliant is because negative ions, and you can do your own independent research, just Google it in. Negative ions relaxes the body. So it relaxes the uterus. Women are reporting that they don't get cramps.
How much are they now?
Women are reporting that their periods are lighter. The reason why their period is lighter is because the uterus is relaxed. It's not clamped. They're reporting that they get no blood clots. Blood clots are a result of the cramps. They're reporting that they feel there's no headaches. They just feel lighter because of this negative ion strip. Another thing is if you take this and you put it over some hot water, you'll have steam come all the way through. The reason why is because it breathes. It's not encased in plastic like most of those that are on the market. It breathes all the way through. That's another reason. So instead of having a petri dish encased in plastic that you're walking around with, causing all kinds of toxins to go up and into your body, this breathes. Women report that they don't even feel like they're wearing anything. Nothing else. When you also look at the absorbency, they say that women give off anywhere from 15 to 50 milliliters. This is 50 milliliters. I'm going to pour it on here. And I'm going to also take another 50 milliliters. And like I said, this is actually a natural pad that I bought in the store to compare them. So this is actually my first time comparing the two. This is another 50 milliliters. And you can already see, when I first poured this on here, you watched it. It rolled off as soon as it hit it. It didn't happen here. It didn't happen here. So when you pour this 50 milliliters on here, I'm gonna just do a little brief demonstration. Once I get some tissue, I want you to help me. I'm gonna take a napkin and put it right here. I want you to press down on that and tell me what you feel.
Sandra.
It's wet. Look at it. It's totally
Sandra,
wet.
please.
And everybody, all of us know what that feels like. You cough or sneeze. The first thing that happens is you feel it. Now I want you to come and do the exact same thing here. Come on, put some pressure on it. Put some pressure on it. Nothing. What's happening is women are more comfortable. They don't feel the wetness. We had a colleague wear one of these. I wore one of these. I'm going to just use me. I won't even use her example because I thought it was extreme. I wore one of these from 11 a.m. to 6:30 at night. And I could have worn it longer. Just one. I could have worn it longer. The only reason why I changed is I needed to take a shower because my husband's birthday, I was taking him to dinner. And once you take a shower, of course, you're going to change it. But what happens is women are feeling drier. Women are feeling more comfortable with this. And there's not that wet, soggy feeling. And there's also not the cramps and the headache. You're not taking all these Motrin and Tylenol just to make it through the day using this product. So that's pretty much my demonstration. I just wanted you to know I was helping Hannah because I had done a demonstration for her. She's a distributor and she's sharing these. And what I love about this is we've got the panty liner. I have a young woman who, I call her a young woman because she acts young, but she's past that stage. She's already in menopause and she has been using these because she's always had pain in her hips and in her hips and in her back. She said she doesn't have pain anymore because the panty liners have the negative ion strip in it as well. And the negative ion strip is brilliant. It actually relaxes your muscles so you don't have pain. You're not walking around with pain. She had, I want to say she either had a hip surgery or a knee surgery. And because of that, she's been using the panty liners and feeling a lot better about her pain regimen. Also, I had a gentleman, believe it or not, who was discharged from the Army. 20% of his mobility is all he's working with. He's discharged as a disabled veteran. He puts these in his shoes because the negative ion strip helps him with his back pain. Okay? So you get 30 of these in a package for $5. Just $5. Also, the day pad, which is what I just demonstrated here. You notice this is a day pad as well. This is a day pad, and you can look at them and tell this is considerably smaller, right? And it absorbs far more than this one did, and they're comparable. They're on the same level. That's what this is. This is the day pad. You get 10 of these for $5. They're not expensive at all, just $5. And then this is the night pad. Of course, it's going to be a little longer, and it's going to cover a little bit more. But this is the night pad for those heavy flows. This one, you get 8 pads in a pack for $5. And we also have an overnight, which is very long, very wide. has the double wings on it, like most of those that are in the store. That one you get 7 in a pack, and they're $5 each. So that's pretty much my demonstration. Any questions?
How much? How soon can I?
Oh, you can do it right now. She's ready for you now.
Question.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have these continent pads?
Yes, the company, just a quick thing. I love this company, by the way. The gentleman that started this company, there are 4 gentlemen, 3 African American, 1 Hispanic. 2 of them are engineers. 1 is an engineer and a physician, and the others are marketing experts. What they did in creating this company, they did it because they had wives and daughters. That was the only motivation. It wasn't for the money because they were already independently wealthy. They're out of Atlanta, Georgia. The gentleman that's an engineer actually designed the product. He traveled all over the world and saw all the different products out there. And he found a pad in Asia, not China, but in Asia, that was being made similar to this and has been on the market for over 22 years. Women in Europe have been using this. Women in Asia have been using this. The reason why I know that for sure is one of the young ladies who joined this company said she used to be an airline stewardess and she was living in New York and she would travel to Singapore and to China, Singapore, to Tokyo, to Hong Kong, and she said one of the other stewardess hipped her to this. It's a similar product. It's not this. She would go over there and go into the store and just buy the whole thing out because she would always have to come back here because she couldn't find it here. This is the same product that this gentleman found. He heard all the rave reviews, all of them talk about it. Of course, he could not take that same product. He took the features of that product, redesigned his own thing, and that became Cherish. And they're actually using the model of a direct sales model because Procter & Gamble, which owns Always, owns Tampax, owns all of them, they blocked out the market. You can't get this product on the shelf. So what they're doing is they're sharing it word of mouth. Because that's how they can get it in there. As a matter of fact, I heard just the other day, last week, the lawyers from Procter & Gamble showed up to their offices in Atlanta because they wanted to know what's going on. So they're scared. They know that they're creating something that is not healthy for women. They know they're not. So that's the product, and I'll be more than happy to talk to anyone. If you have any other questions, you could either be a customer or be a distributor. Either way, this is a product that you definitely will be using every month.